Welcome to Screen Secrets. The Fall Guy is a 2024 action comedy film directed by David Leitch, known for his work on films like John Wick and Deadpool 2. The movie is a reboot of the 1980s television series of the same name and stars Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. The film begins with Colt Seavers, Ryan Gosling, a seasoned Hollywood stuntman, reflecting on the crucial role of stunt performers in the history of film and television. Despite the numerous injuries he's sustained, Colt loves his job, mainly because of his feelings for Jody Moreno, Emily Blunt, a camera operator with dreams of becoming a director. During his latest project, Colt performs stunts for major Hollywood actor Tom Ryder, Aaron Taylor Johnson. While executing a high-risk fall, a harness malfunction leads to Colt suffering a severe back injury. This incident forces Colt to leave the stunt business and distances him from Jody. Colt is now working as a valet driver and has had no contact with Jody since the accident. One day, he runs into a former colleague who mocks him as the Fall Guy, prompting Colt to perform an aggressive stunt with a car in frustration. Soon after, Colt is approached by producer Gail Meyer, Hannah Waddingham, who offers him a chance to be Ryder's stunt double in a new sci-fi epic, Metal Storm. Colt initially declines until Gail mentions that Jody is directing the film. Upon arriving on set, Colt reconnects with his old friend, stunt coordinator Dan Tucker, Winston Duke. Colt is dismayed to learn his first major stunt is a cannon roll, a maneuver he dreads failing in front of Jody. After successfully completing the stunt, he signals the crew with a thumbs up, a typical stuntman habit. Jody is visibly displeased to see Colt, contradicting Gail's earlier claim that Jody requested him. In another stunt, Colt is set on fire and blown against a wall. This leads to a tense discussion between Colt and Jody about their past relationship in front of the crew, who seem to side with Jody. Gail informs Colt that Ryder has gone missing after getting involved with shady individuals and tasks. Colt with finding him to save Jody's film production within 48 hours. Colt reminisces about his time with Jody while listening to Taylor Swift and crying in his car. Jody finds him and expresses how critical the film is for her, and Colt promises not to derail the production. Colt heads to Ryder's apartment, where he is attacked by Ryder's girlfriend, Iggy Starr, Teresa Palmer. After a chaotic confrontation, Iggy tells Colt to check a nightclub where Ryder's drug dealer, Dune Matus, frequents. Disguised in flashy attire, Colt enters the club and confronts Dune, who drugs him and tries to have him eliminated. Colt manages to subdue Dune and learns to ask for a fruit platter at a hotel to find someone named Kevin. At the hotel, Colt runs into Jody, who vents about studio interference. Colt then meets Kevin, Ben Gerard, who gives him the key to Ryder's hotel room. Inside, Colt finds the body of stuntman Henry Herrera. Colt contacts Gail, who advises him to avoid the police, but an officer approaches due to Colt's illegal parking. Returning to the room, they find the body has vanished, but Colt still receives a parking ticket. The next day on set, Dan complains about Jody's grander ideas inspired by her conversation with Colt. Colt stands in for Ryder, using deep-fake technology to add Ryder's face to the footage. Later, Jody invites Colt to karaoke, which he accepts. On his way, Colt encounters Alma Martin, Stephanie Hsu, Ryder's assistant, and a trained dog named Jean-Claude. Alma reveals Ryder's phone contains incriminating evidence, but demands a producer credit in return. Dressler, Ben Knight, and his goons kidnap Alma, leading to a high-speed chase where Colt and Jean-Claude rescue her. Colt then heads to the karaoke bar, only to find Jody disappointed by his absence. With Alma's help, Colt unlocks Ryder's phone, discovering a video of Ryder accidentally killing Henry and covering it up with Gail's help. Dressler and his goons attack, destroying the phone. Colt escapes to Ryder's boat but is captured. Tied up, Colt learns Ryder orchestrated Colt's accident and the cover-up. Gail tells Jody that Colt is the prime suspect in Henry's murder. Colt escapes and contacts Jody, who helps him set a trap. They plan to record Ryder's confession by making him perform a dangerous stunt while wearing a mic. During the shoot, Colt reveals himself and drives Ryder's car, prompting a chase. Jody and Dan fend off goons while Colt gets Ryder to confess. Gail steals the confession tape, but Colt, with Jody's help, retrieves it and jumps to safety. Ryder is arrested, and Metal Storm is completed with Jason Momoa replacing Ryder. Metal Storm becomes a hit, and Alma gets her producer credit. Colt and Jody get their happy ending. In the credits, Ryder and Gale are arrested by officers played by Lee Majors and Heather Thomas, stars of the original Fall Guy TV show. Ryder's final attempt to escape ends comically with pyrotechnics. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.